Today we are in Vardenfell, which is Morrowind basically, and I've been carrying this around for ages, Invitation to Morrowind, so we're going to have a quick look at this. Then we're going to go and find something to do in Morrowind, well, we'll see what this is first. It doesn't seem to be... used to add to your lore library. Used to add to your lore library.
Fine goods at fair prices.
Crafting motifs. Achievements, rewards, it's just a load of crap. I don't know what that is then. It's got me. Can I... Invitation to Morrowind, used to add to your lore library. Use. It doesn't do anything. Don't know what that is. Don't know what it does. So this is Morrowind. We don't really seem to have much here to do. We've got something over there. Let's go and have a look what that does. I'm sure it just takes me out of Morrowind again, that mission. Yeah, it is. It just takes me wherever. Let's have a look. So you can go here and you can...
I don't like the way the mountain rumbles these days. Makes me glad we're about to set sail and leave all this disaster behind. We're headed to Sadrith Mora, if that's where you'd like to go. Just decide quick. I want to sail on the next tide.
Sadrith Mora, I mean... That's, over here somewhere. Or is it here? There it is. It doesn't really do me any good. I mean, I've got nothing going on there. I've got a waypoint there anyway. And if I go to...
By the three.
Distant
I've never
shores.
I was planning on sailing to Sadrith Mora next, but I don't mind taking you to an alliance capital. Trade is always good in the capitals.
It'd take me somewhere else, but it doesn't tell me what... It just says that. Find this, kill that. It doesn't tell you where it is. It could be in any of those. Right, let's take a wander. Now, Morrowind isn't the most of exciting places. I've been here a few times and much prefer the other parts of the map, to be honest. What this thing is. Ooh, it spits. Just to hide. Okay. What's this? Balmora discovered. I've been in less than a year. If you want to read that, go ahead. Just pause the video. Right. Another one of those. suppose let's... Seidanin discovered. Governor's office. Let's go now. Go check out the governor's office. This must be the governor.
An outlander. I can never seem to get enough of your kind here. You're welcome in Vardenfell, of course. Just obey the laws and refrain from causing trouble, and you'll get along just fine.
He's a happy chappy. Let's have a look at his bookshelf. Law book. Where does this go? We'll just randomly look at your bookshelves as well. No, nothing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That obviously goes somewhere, which we don't want to go there at the moment. It'll probably send us there at some point. Somebody over here wants something. Let's go see what they
Outlander,
want.
a word. By order of the Deputy Governor of Seidanin, which happens to be me, the lighthouse is closed until further notice. On the other hand, I seek an outlander who's willing to do a little work.
What kind of work are you talking about?
I need someone without ties to the area to look into a matter for me. It seems the lighthouse was broken into. The flame was extinguished. As a result, a ship crashed along the shore. There were fewer bodies than expected, both living and dead.
You want me to figure out who put out the flame, then?
I suspect slavers were involved, which means they had help here in town. I find that unacceptable. Discover who doused the lamp fire. They'll lead us to the slavers. Question Gamz, who was on duty that night. He's in the lighthouse.
I'll talk to the lighthouse guard.
I need to check in with the overseer. His workers are searching the wreckage, and I want to know what they've uncovered.
Did you find any survivors from the crash?
By the time we were alerted and had organized a response, precious moments had been lost. We rescued a few, but mostly we found those who had drowned or were crushed on the rocks. Even so, it was nowhere near the numbers a ship like that carries.
Why do you suspect slavers?
Ever since our agreement with the Pact went into effect, slavery has been outlawed throughout most of Morrowind. But all we did was drive the slavers into the shadows. This whole stinking event has their bloody fingerprints all over it.
So slavery is illegal here?
Here, and in all of the territories controlled by the great houses that support the Ebonheart Pact. If you stray into Telvanni or Dres territory, though, the practice remains strong and vibrant. Hence my current troubles.
And is there anything I should know about the ship that crashed?
It was just a typical sailing ship from the mainland. I suppose it carried the usual complement of cargo and travelers eager to reach our verdant shores. I don't believe that such a vessel would make the trip without filling its holds. Damn slavers.
Right then. Let's go and check out the lighthouse. what have we got in here? Anything interesting? Nope. Let's go and look at the light now. This is your lighthouse. It's a torch. Or just a fire. Okay.
Halt! No one's allowed up here.
Deputy Governor Selby asked me to look into the shipwreck.
She asked you to... an outlander? Isn't it enough she stuck me up here to guard the flame indefinitely, but now she's looking for help outside the house guard? What else can I expect after what happened the other night?
Well, tell me what happened.
Findon sent a barrel of his finest ale for Watch Captain Bethes's birthday. Powerful stuff. 1 cup and we could barely keep our eyes open. The entire regiment was knocked on its collective arse. When I came to my senses, I saw that the fire had gone out.
So you don't know who put the flame out?
Look, once I heard the crash along the shore, it was all I could do to get moving and raise the alarm. Cherish's water loves to loiter near the lighthouse. Maybe she noticed something. If you're intent on doing your job, you should talk to her.
I will do. Right, you know what I want to do here. Right, where is she? This could go horribly wrong. Oh, yes. Right then. Where is... They're ahead of me somewhere. Yep. Maybe over here, we hope.
Do you mind? Your dirty foot coverings are contaminating my pond.
Were you here the night of the shipwreck? Did you see anyone near the lighthouse that night?
So direct you are. It makes my tongue wither and the answers dry up in my mouth. Go and bother someone else with your parching questions.
Well, the Deputy Governor can ask you instead.
No! There's no need to involve the governor's deputy or the house guard. When they start breathing down my neck, my scales shrivel right up. I did notice someone near the lighthouse that night.
And who did you see near the lighthouse that night?
You keep asking the wrong question. I did not see anyone that night. I felt them. They made ripples in the water. I felt them stuck by the tree that overlooks my pond. Then they moved off towards the lighthouse. Look to the tree, moist one.
And you never bothered to check it out, the tree yourself?
I prefer my waters to remain still, calm. Prying causes ripples, and ripples lead to more dry questions.
What a strange one you are. So what have we got here then? Your shrouding of the light proved a great boon to our holy plans. We led the pirate ship into the rocks and freed those unjustly imprisoned. The drugged guards slept through it all, just as we ordained. Do not be concerned over the loss of life. The innocent survived, and the wicked perished. Look upon your just reward included with this message, and be at peace. You shall know us by this phrase. The ending of the words is almond silvers or something like that. Okay, so we had a... what did we have here? A prisoner ship or something? Imprisoned. So, not just a regular ship like you said.
Would you be so kind as to move along? You're disrupting the current.
The ending of the words is Almasil. V.
Talk of gods makes my scales itch. If the living gods really cared, they wouldn't make me suffer. Now take your religious foolishness and peddle it someplace else.
Oh, look, I'm running in the water. Okay. She deserved that one. Just for the attitude. Well, it appears to want me here.
Move along.
The ending of the words is Almasivi.
Don't you have better things to do than put...
I have no idea what we're doing here. Right, shortcut again.
I've got my eye on you.
Really? That's nice. Hey, whoa, whoa. Gotta have that. Can I get to it? Can I get to it? Oh, this wall. There we go. If we go through here. I reckon it's this way. And this way, maybe. Yeah. I must some coin down there. I'll have to steal it there. No, I won't do that because I'll just draw attention to myself probably. Just wonder if we can take a shortcut out of here. Yep.
Not now, citizen. I'm up to my armpits in problems today.
The ending of the words is Almasivi.
Really, Outlander, it's commendable that you're trying to learn our ways, but the words of the tribunal just sound silly.
It's not him then. It says go in here now. Oh, it might be the governor.
An outlander. I can never seem to get enough of your kind here. You're welcome in Vardenfell, of course. Just obey the laws and refrain from causing trouble, and you'll get along just fine.
The endings of the words is Almasivi.
What? What did you say? I suggest you leave now before I set the guards upon you.
Well, you could explain it to me. What about you?
Despite all the excitement around the recent shipwreck, I'm in here, guarding the governor's office. I suppose someone might want to steal a quill or a stack of parchment, but still, my talents are clearly being wasted.
The ending of the words is Almasil.
Word of advice. Don't mention anything about the tribunal to the governor. He's not happy with some recent rules and regulations that have come down from...
Yeah. Who's next then? God, there's hundreds of them. It's not that one, so it's got to be one of the... Talk to... One's going to go to that one. It isn't that.
Would you be so kind as to move along? You're disrupting the...
Nope, can't talk to her. Let's go in here then.
Welcome to our shop. Feel free to look around.
The ending of the words is Almasiv.
Keep it down. We don't want to attract undue attention. But what happened? I thought I was supposed to go to the drop. You didn't come all this way just to give me my reward, did you?
I have your reward.
Already? Let me see. Oh, it's beautiful. I love working for the tribunal. It's so much better than trying to earn a living as a thief in Vivec City. But where's your helmet? I've never seen an Ordinator out of uniform before.
An Ordinator had you sabotage the lighthouse, eh?
Oh, right. We're not supposed to talk about Ordinators in the Tribunal in such a public place. But it feels good to be doing holy work for a change. And such a simple task, snuffing out the lighthouse flame. I mean, Omsivi is the ending of words.
Omsivi, eh? One more thing, how did you get past the guards?
Oh, that was easy. I put a sleeping draught in the ale they ordered for Watch Captain Bethes's birthday. The guards were unconscious within the hour. I hope I can be of service again. For the Tribunal.
And Omsivi is the ending of the words. Right. Let's... I suppose we've got to go and see the captain. Yep.
Care to join me?
Where's the captain?
House Redoran spotted orcs at Malak's Moor. They were harassing travelers. Everything's under control now, praise Almalexia.
Unfortunately, the wreck of the vessel provided no additional clues. Were you able to discover anything during your investigation?
Maurice Rosrano says that the Tribunal hired her to extinguish the lighthouse lamp.
The young woman who works with the grocer. I doubt the Tribunal would ask her to do something so reckless. Do you have any proof other than her word?
I found this note in a hollow tree along with the ruby that was her payment.
This is disturbing. This parchment feels just like the sheets that Governor O'Melian special orders from High Rock. I'm going to need you to acquire another sample from the Governor's office. It's the only way to be certain.
You want me to steal paper from the Governor's office?
Not the office. He keeps it in his private quarters, accessed through the guardhouse. But I'd never suggest that you sneak into his quarters and steal a blank sheet of his special parchment. That would be against the law. Do you understand me?
I understand. I'll get another sheet of parchment from the Governor's private quarters. Right. Gotta go and nick something. So... guardhouse trespass. Hide. Did we get it?
Back again? So tell me, you didn't do anything unlawful now, did you?
No, not at all. Here's the parchment. Also, there was a report from the Firemouth Island. It was free of the slaver activity.
That's odd. We haven't done a search of Firemouth Island since Governor O'Melian declared that the House Guard was better used patrolling farther up the coast. And these parchment sheets definitely match. This is very disturbing.
You think the Governor is working with the slavers?
What I think doesn't matter. We need evidence. But we also need to launch a rescue. Slavery is illegal in Pact territory. It's time to visit Firemoth Island. Hopefully, somewhere along the way we'll find more proof of Governor O'Melian's ties to all of this.
Okay, let's go to the island.
Attack before the soldiers have been assembled? That's not a prudent course of action. We need to muster our forces, make plans and contingencies, unlock the armory. What was that?
A light flared and illuminated the lighthouse.
That's a distress signal, and it came from Firemoth Island. No time to prepare. We have to rescue the slavers prisoners.
Call your soldiers. I'll take the ship and head to the island.
Soldiers, to the ships! We sail for Firemoth Island!
What is it?
Let's go. Right, we've got to save 4 doobies.
My eternal thanks.
Check something. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Don't think that's going to actually help me, so I'll switch back. If I can just run in here. Two down.
I'm free.
Is any in here? No, that's outside the zone. There's one down there. Look. Aggro from that one. No, I was not going to lose it because of my...
You arrived in the nick of time.
that.
Someone attacked the governor. This guard will live. Did you find anything important on Firemoth Island?
I found this note on the island.
So the governor hoped to use the Morag Tong to cover his tracks, but this note just adds to the evidence you've already uncovered. Well done. You have provided a great service to Sedanine. I'll take it from here.
Deputy Governor.
Sergeant, where's Governor Emelian? What happened here?
The governor struck me from behind and fled.
The governor seeks to escape justice. Ah!
And how do you know it was the governor if he struck you from behind? And what rubbish have we got here? Governor's Ring of War. Now, look at that. Yeah. See what's going on? Not much. Well, there you have it. That's one little thing done in Morrowind. It's funny because a lot of people came over to Morrowind. A lot of people seem to have started in Morrowind as well. And I wouldn't say it's a very exciting place just yet. It may change. Like I say, I prefer the old parts more so than this at the moment. But you never know. It may get better.